This is Sherry. I am doing our weekly reading for Angel's Whisper. I'm sitting in the backyard on the storm cellar lid. I'm sorry for the beautiful surroundings, but the wind's blowing my cards all over the place. I can't get reception. The computer has shut down, let's see, 5 times now. My cell phone shut down and won't allow me to record on that 4 times, 5 times. So and this keeps going out, so I'm praying that this is going to continue moving forward. The first message is, do not allow little bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Try and find the humor in the situation. I'm starting to laugh hysterically about this, because if this just doesn't work out today, I guess we won't be doing our weekly reading today, because I wasn't meant to, because something's stopping it constantly. I did just have another message happen just now, and I was probably supposed to add this to the mix. I have the cards, the decks that I'm going to be working with today for our weekly reading is the Archangel Power, as well as the Guardian Angel Tarot, both by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. I love the yin and the yang, the male-female perspective. I love that. These clearly are two of my favorite decks to work with, just because of the energy that comes from the two of them. The partnership is amazing. You see, two different perspectives in one reading, so I love that. Also, before the message that happened just now, it goes with the cards. Now, the cards are chosen already because, like I said, I've literally went through the entire reading. I finished this entire reading. It was an amazing reading that we did, and my computer lost it. So when I came back, I thought, all right, I'm going to try one more time. And when I came back here to do it, I had carried, normally I don't ever use the same cards. I'll reshuffle. But when I went to pick up my cards, they were all mixed in, and these 4 cards came out, just the ones that I did. So these are the ones that are meant to be spoken about today. So I'm going to take them in the order that they first came, but there's a message that it relates to one of the two of the messages here that just happened right now outside. So I think I'll tell that now. There's a girl walking this dog, and as she's walking, the dog starts to cry. It screams out, and so she stops, and it looks to me, I was watching, and I thought, I wonder if there's a burr in its paw, and she doesn't realize it, because every time she would take a few more steps forward, then it would cry out. And so I said, check her paws. She's got something in her paw. She's having trouble moving forward. Here's our message. Moving forward on our life path. There's something that's in somebody's paw. They're not able to move, or they're in their way, in their psyche, in their mind, that's preventing them from moving forward smoothly, because she was trying, she was walking, but she kept being delayed. Another message you'll understand when you get the cards. So she looked at me, and I got up and I started to walk to her to help, because I'm an animal lover. And she says, I don't know if it's something in her paw or if it has to do with her disease. And I said, her disease? And she said, well, she was abused very badly, and so she has and I said, what, so she's sore? I don't understand. And she says, well, I can't touch her paws. I can't check her paws because she was abused so badly, she won't let anybody touch her paws. And I said, okay. So I walked towards her, and she seemed to be okay. She kind of timidly came up to me, and then she got scared, and she ran around. And so I said, okay, I'll back off. I'll back my energy off. Which totally has to do with these messages. And I said, you don't have to be frightened of me. It's okay. And I stepped back. And as I watched her, she walked. And I could see she could walk on her paws. It wasn't her paws. So it was the leash, possibly that she was pulling too tightly on the leash. Whatever it was, she's so scared. She was so badly abused that any little thing was setting her off. So I went to pet her again, and she cried, and she backed up. And I said, all right, I'm withdrawing my energy. And I said, how long have you had her? And she said, 3 years. And I said, wow, and she's still that frightened. And she said she was abused pretty badly. So this is referring to a situation in my life. I know who it refers to. And I just said, I'm glad that you're so patient with her. And I said, I'm glad, and I'm getting emotional. I said, I'm glad that she has you. And she said, thank you. And she continued walking. And every time the dog cried out, she would wait and then allow the dog to go forward, and knowing that she was there supporting her. Take that message, hold it, while I go about these cards. Another message is I'm supposed to give, we need to be putting up our shields. Anytime we step out of our personal space and into anyone else's energy, there's issues that come on to us. And the only way that we can protect our higher self, our vibration, ourselves, is by putting up and erecting a shield. So if you know how to erect a shield, that's fine. If you don't, I like to actually manually do it, physically do it, visually do it, so that the intention is, I see myself stepping into this shield. I step into a circle, I put the shield up around me, I close it. However you feel you need to zip lock it, padlock it, chain it, have Archangel Michael shoot down an invisible force field around it. Whatever it is, it's impenetrable. He takes his sword and he stabs it through the center and fills it with pure white light. So you're protected inside your shield. Okay, so now there's your bubble. You wake up in the morning. Oh, first of all, I see that shield around myself, around my cat, around the one I love, around my car, around my living space. Wherever I am, that's where that shield goes. And when I get up in the morning, which I've been neglecting to do, and that's why I have been having my energy drained, why I haven't been able to sleep at night, because I work as an empath. I do readings all day long, and I take other people's energy in constantly. And unbelievably known to me, I have forgotten to shield myself. So now when I get up in the morning, and now, right now, I've already asked. I put it around all those other, my cat, my love, my car, my home, myself. All I have to say is bubble, and the bubble is up, and it's around me. So that's what you can do. Now, anytime you step into anybody else's energy throughout the day, if it's been negative, if people are arguing, if you felt tense, if you've been worrying, if you've been stressing your own energy, you're in a negative atmosphere like a nightclub or a bar, it's just negative energy all around that. When you leave that, you have to ask for your shield to be cleared, and then re-shield, bubble, clear my shield, bubble, ask Archangel Michael, please help me clear my shield, bubble, redo it. If you've been in a relatively peaceful setting and arrangement all day long, then really that isn't necessary. You just need to, when you go home, ask your shield to be cleared, again, so that you're protected again as you go to sleep, and then again when you wake up in the morning. That's the message. Now I'm going to go about, and I think I already told you, Archangel Power, Guardian Angel. So the first one that we had that was chosen for us is Epiphany. It's Archangel Raziel, I think. Yes, Archangel Raziel. And basically it's telling you, you see this, he's standing there at the front of a cave. He is in, it's interesting to me because the cave, he's in the cave, but his back is to the world, so it's behind him, and there's mountains behind. It's a sunset out there. I see starry skies. I don't know if you can see it. If I would get better at this, we would all enjoy these readings much more. So there, that's where I have to hold it, right up in front of the screen. Oh, I got it. I figured it out. Okay, so what it's telling you is that there's going to be a wise counselor or a mentor coming to you. He's holding up a light. He's going to be shining something. Or you're going to have an epiphany, which is what I just had. I had an epiphany out there. I had an epiphany last night about the clearing the shields. So there's going to be something, it's going to be like an aha moment, and you're going to get it. And it has to do with listening to yourself. When I had all these issues today, I thought, what is it that I'm not getting? What do you want me to know? I literally got upset the last time it went down. On the 10th time the computer shut down, I said, what do you want me to know? And then I was frustrated, but I did say that. And then I thought to myself, okay, what were the things that you said in the reading that should not have been said publicly? And there were a couple of things that were done, so I delete that. All right, I course corrected. So it's also about, the little bumps in the road. They're not bumps in the road. They're literally course corrections. So you'll get your answers through meditation. You get your answers through yourself. I didn't ask somebody else. I literally tried to. I picked up the phone and I called my spiritual friend, and I was going to say to her, why don't they want me to do my reading today? What is this about? And she didn't answer. It went to voicemail because it was supposed to be for me to find. And I did. I found it, and I understood what it was. Also, because he's holding up a light, there's two messages in that. Someone wise, a teacher, is going to come as a mentor, and it's going to be leading you in the direction and helping you figure things out. But also, they're asking you to be a light to others and lead others forward. Somebody helps you, you help somebody else. That's why we get the information. That's why we have the lessons learned, so that we can move it forward. And this is all about our spiritual path. So that's the first message from Archangel Raziel. I'm going to leave that there. And the next message we're going to take is from the the Guardian Angel Tarot. And this is a win-win solution. So now I know how to hold the card so you guys can read it. See the couple, these guys sitting there. Okay, so we got these two guys. They're sitting on a bench. There's a crow. There's two crows in the background. There's one, where is it? I'm doing this backwards. Whoop, back. One there, and then there's one up there. The crow means walk your walk, talk your talk. So this is a message to myself, also to you. that I do and you do what we're about to be taught here and what we were just shown. So there's actually two crows flying and there's two crows in the tree. So two are going about their business, two are sitting there. They've already figured it out. So they're sitting on the wall and they're talking. So it's basically talking about the strength of diversity, the strength in, you want to come to a compromise between two parties. These parties can be love, these parties can be business, this can be even in your own head. Two different aspects that you're arguing with in your own head. So basically what you want to do is you want to come up with a situation that has got a magnificent solution to both, a win-win situation for both of you. You want to focus upon the things that work for both of you. You want to focus on what are the things that are working with us? What are the things that are mutually beneficial for us? What do we both agree upon? Put your focus on that. What are the things that are working in this relationship? We care about each other. We have a strong connection. We have the same spiritual values. Focus on those things because there are differences between you that if you focus on the differences, it's going to fall apart. Put your focus and energy on what works. Agree upon aspects focus on aspects that you both agree on, okay? And then open your mind to a compromise to work out, I can give this if you give that. I would like this, I would like that. Okay, well, I watched a movie the other night, and the whole message behind the movie was about compromise. It was about this person wanted this person wanted this. It was like, this was way out here for this person, this is way out here for this person. So they sat there at the table, and they came to an agreement. And the one person said, I'm willing to give you this, but I'm not able to compromise on this. And the other person said, okay, I'll give you that. You can have that, and I will throw this in. So it was all about learning how to compromise and learning how to come together and mutually work about what was beneficial for both parties involved. So they're asking you to keep a balanced, moderate approach to it. And that's all I'm going to talk about for that message. I'm going to let that one go, and we're going to go to the next one. The next one is Page of Ariel. Whoop. And you see this girl. She's in a library filled with books, and look how happy she is. Look at her face. She's quite pleased with herself. And this is talking about an opportunity is going to be offered you as far as your career. Something is going to be offered to you. It might scholarships might come, a job offer might come, position to be able to step up and move forward. Maybe it isn't about a career. Maybe there's something that's going to be offered to you, they're showing it all around education and work and life's path and moving forward. But our whole life is a classroom, basically. Everything here is about lessons or blessings. So it's about moving forward on your path. So something's going to be coming to you. Somebody's going to offer you something, and they want you to take it. This is being offered to you because you're clever, because you're educated, because you're balanced. It's coming to you because you're ready. Everything comes to us when we're ready for it. I'm going to look in here, and I think there was something else too. What was it? Because of the library, because of all the books. So maybe what they want you to do is maybe you need to take up another course. Maybe you need to brush up on your skills. Practice makes perfect. The more I do this, the better I get at it. Every day, thoughts pop in and I incorporate them. So I'm better now than I was when I first began. I faltered a lot, when I first began, so I'm getting better at it. So practice makes perfect. Also about taking courses. Is there something that you need to do to brush things up? It's about putting an end to procrastination. It's about pursuing a new challenge. If you've gotten to a certain point, now what's your next step? Where do you want to go next? And that's why this is going to be offered you. You're ready to move forward now. You've figured this out. This is working well for you. But we can't stay in the same spot. We have to be constantly moving forward, right? That's exciting. That's exciting, and that's what we need. It's in our highest good to always reach for the next challenge. They're saying that you are reliable, you're clever, you're insightful, you're balanced. You have all of these aspects about yourself, and they want you to use this. And they want you to have fun with it. It's supposed to be enjoyable. And also, the advice that you're getting from this mentor that's coming forward, remember the mentor that was coming forward? It's going to be advice that is practical, solid. You can depend upon it. And they want you to get moving on it. So that's that message. I'm going to let that one go. Put that one down. And then the last one is from the Guardian Angel Tarot. And it's Two of Emotions. Now look, you see this couple. Clearly they're lovers. Now, the emphasis about this is a relationship. So if this isn't a love relationship, it's between friends. Whatever it is, it's a relationship that's growing closer. It's a current relationship. It's someone that you already know. So it's a situation that you're already involved in, and this situation is moving to the next level. Friendships will deepen because what you have is a spiritual connection. There's mutual respect and understanding that either are existing at this time or are developing or will develop, because this relationship is growing stronger. They're also saying that even though there may have been challenges, remember the little bumps on the road, don't allow little bumps on the road to stop you. Just like with my computer, literally 10 times. And I was determined to what I knew I needed to do. This is important to me. I want this message to get out to you. I do this because I love you. I do this because from my heart, this is my gift back to the universe. This isn't what I'm not paid for this. I do my work on the side. This is my path. So it was important that this get out. So I was about to throw my hands up in the air and figure, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. But I was going to try. My point was I wasn't going to stop. I am determined to go after what it is that matters to me, what matters to my heart. So they're saying they want you to not give up on challenges in relationships, in career, any little bumps on the road. Take them as course correction. I needed to know when I walked away this last time, the 10th time that this fell apart, what is it? What is it that you didn't want me to say? What was I saying? First of all, I said, what do you want? What do you want? Why won't you let me do this? Because clearly this needs to go out. And then I thought, what did you say that you shouldn't have said? Okay, so there was my course correction. So do not allow the little bumps in the road to stop you from accomplishing what you set out to. Where is your heart leading you in your career? Where is your heart leading you in this relationship? Where is your heart leading you? Where do you want to go? Where do you know you're supposed to be? What is it that all of these messages and signs that you get, because we get them all the time. We've been getting continual messages. This is a relationship that's growing closer. We've been told this. This is also about a reconciliation. We're opposing, and so is this one. This also was about two people with opposing viewpoints coming together. So it's about a reconciliation, a coming together when you blend your ideas. It's also about not giving up. So don't throw in the towel when things get difficult. That just means you got to try and figure out, what other way do I go about it? What was I doing before that wasn't working for me? How can I alter it? Is there any way that I can alter this to make this work smoothly for myself as well as the other person? Can I handle this situation a little bit differently? Do I need to pull my energy in? Do I need to give a little bit more of myself? Do I need to be more available? Do I need to be less available? Whatever it is, you are the one that needs to figure it out. So that's it. I'm going to leave it at that, because we wrapped it up. We got a couple cool messages with the clearing and putting up our shields and clearing our shields. Also with the dog. Oh, that's what I wanted to tie in. See, with those two messages about not allowing bumps in the road, somebody has been hurt. Somebody has been hurt, abused. Something has happened to them that is causing them to behave in a way that you think is ridiculous. This dog, why is this dog not walking forward? The leash isn't tight around her neck. She doesn't have anything in her paws, but she's crying. She's scared. She's frightened. People are afraid to open up their heart. They're afraid to try one more time when they've been really badly hurt. Somebody has been abused. There's a difference between just having, nervousness and having an actual history of, I opened my heart and this is what happened to me. I'm afraid to move forward. So you need to be understanding when you're working with certain ones in your life, has this happened? What am I not seeing? Look past the overall situation. With that dog, I had to look past what was obvious and find out what was the real story. I went up and I talked to her, and I found out it wasn't about walking. She was abused. So there's something going on that we're not seeing, that we're not aware of. Be open to that and keep your heart open and put that energy out. My heart, I'm giving you unconditional love and understanding in any situation in our life. For people that matter to us, wouldn't we want them to do that for us? So this is what they're asking for us as well. So that's it. That's our messages. We're done. And I want to say that if you'd like to follow me on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Google+, on YouTube, where all these videos go, I would be honored. If you subscribe on YouTube, you'll get a notification when the videos come up, so that you'll get it in your email. So that's cool. My website is www.thewhispersofangels.com. If you would like a reading, I do dream analysis as well. I love it. I get most of my most fabulous messages that way. I do get them outside here as well. And I didn't, so I'm always available. I will make time for you. Like I said, this I'm not getting paid for. This I do because I love. My work is my path. It is my life. It's not just my job. So I do work during the day. I work all hours because I work online. But if you do approach me and you reach out to me, I will make time for that because that is the most important thing to me. So do rest assured, I will get back to you quickly, and I do my readings very quickly as well. I do everything quickly. I'm an Aries. Sometimes I need to slow down. That's my lesson. But if you want to do a phone reading, if you want to do a written reading, I'm preferring doing them over the phone now because I get a lot more information that I can give you. I can have a little interaction. I can do it over the computer. I don't quite know how to work Skype yet. Somebody could tell me and show me how to do it. I could do that, so I'm available for that. But I do love coming outside here, even if I am sitting on the cellar door in the not the less and most beautiful surroundings, because if I had been out front or somewhere else in my room, I wouldn't have had that experience with the dog walking by. So that's my last parting comment. Keep your eyes, your ears, your nose, keep all of your senses open because Spirit is sending messages to us constantly. You can see us, and when things like that happen, like with that dog, how did that relate to my life? I knew exactly what was happening, and it was backed up with the cards that I had already gotten. So Spirit is talking to us at all times. So do remain open and do see and listen to what Spirit's trying to bring down to you because it's all about moving forward on your path. Everything is about life lessons, as I said. It isn't just about that person or that issue. It's something that you are learning to do in order to move yourself forward and grow in your ascension process. So that's it. I will let you go. You guys have a fantastic day. I'm starving to death. I'm going to go get something to eat. And I will speak with you again soon. Blessings.